What's going on, guys? Nick here, Mr. Millionaire Insight. What's going on? Hope you guys are having a good day. See you later. Give the algorithm time to do its thing. Let's see. I had to show one other person. Where are you? Yes. So come on in, guys. Come on in. We're going to do a little bit of training today for a little bit. Thank you so much. Hey, Mia, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for coming in. So this is going to be a short but good one because I was inspired by another colleague in the community to do a bit of training. It's going to be a kind of training kind of week, right? So because right after I get off, I have a Zoom to do with another customer of mine, just getting them set up and everything like that. But more importantly, it's just we have a regular mentoring Zoom after this inside our community. So, I got a full load of schedule tonight. So, I just wanted to make sure I come live so that you guys get a little bit of knowledge, and also you get to see the smile every. No, I'm just playing. It's not about me, right? So, guys, if you do not know my face, you do not know my name, I am Nicholas Francis, aka Mr. Millionaire Insight. Millionaire Insight LLC is my brand, it's my company, it's my baby, that's what I do. But its profound purpose and its main purpose is to help you make more, save more, retire well, and establish and grow your presence on social media and monetize said presence on social media, as well as to help you find your God-given purpose. So if that is something that you resonate with and that you could possibly find value in, go ahead and follow me by clicking the picture up here. I can point at it, right? Click the picture, go to the profile, follow me, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss an upload or a live. So, couple of things, couple of house rules. Guys, as always, please be civil, please be cordial. People will ask questions, people will have differences of opinion. We're allowed to do that. But, let's keep it PG, let's keep it serious. We're here to talk about business, right? So, and please, I'm a man of God. I'm a devout follower of Jesus Christ. So please keep that in mind when you're on my live. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? How are you? Our fearless leader, or I should say founder, because again, this is not network marketing, but she has done so much for so many people, and a lot that you guys don't even see. So I appreciate you so much for joining in. So, um, sure, that's a great idea, Michelle. Let's see. Okay, add moderator, confirm. All right. You have officially been deputized. If you didn't, just let me know. When you comment, I should be able to see it. Hey, Matha, how are you? How are you? How you doing? So, guys, I want to first off thank you guys for taking the time. I thank you guys for giving me a piece of your day today. But one of the main things I want to focus on is you, right? Because, and not just for the people that are in our community, which, you guys should be tapping the screen and hashtagging FYP, right? But also for the new people, because I'm dealing with something that we all deal with on a day-to-day basis, which is this, right? Going live and what to say and what to do and how to kind of carry yourself on this platform and doing a live, right? So take a seat and take some notes, right? The first thing I want to get into is if you are getting into your live, right? You hit record and you set up the things that you want to do. Obviously, if you're a more seasoned creator, there are things like this form at the bottom here that you can get leads from. You can actually tell people like, listen, if this is your first time here, fill out the lead form below and get that name and email in there so I know that this is your first time, right? You're kind of building that rapport with people, right? You're kind of getting to connect with them, and you're trying to establish your position in your live stream, right? The second thing I want you to remember is that I need you to relax. I need everyone in the chat right now to take a big deep breath and let it out. See, it's so important when you're on a live stream that you're not concentrating on your nerves. Notice that I did not say that you don't get nervous, because here's a secret, guys. If you know me well enough, I've told you before that I always get nervous, right? I always get scared. I always get nervous. But guess what? I do it anyway, right? Why? I was going through this with, and I hope she doesn't mind if I put her name out there, but Brittany. I was on live with Brittany the other night, and I was talking about that you have to let your nervousness come secondary to what it is you are trying to do, right? We have a lot of nurses, a lot of healthcare workers inside our community. So let me ask a few of you, right? If you're in the healthcare field, put a one in the comments, right? Put a one in the comments if you're a healthcare worker, right? Or if something that you did now or doing now or did before, right? Put a one in the comments, right? So let me ask you guys something. When you are nervous or when you are scared because you see your patient in a dire situation, right? What do you first concentrate on? Are you concentrating on the fact of your nerves based on what you're seeing, or are you focused on what it is you have to do to bring that patient to stability, right? Which are you focused on? Put it in the chat. Which are you focused on, right? Because that's the key in life. It's not just in business or just in healthcare work, but you have to be focused on one thing, right? Danny says patient, right? Matha says patient. Why? Because you're focused on achieving the goal, which is what you have to do to make sure your patient attains stability, right? So they're no longer in the dangerous situation that you two are both thinking about and possibly being controlled by. But how you manage that fear, how you manage that anxiety is by focusing on what you know to do, because you're a trained professional, right? But then you could come back to going live and you could say, well, Nick, I've only been doing this for a couple of weeks, or this is my first day, or I've only been doing this for a couple of months, but kind of off and on, right? I don't really know what to do, right? Let me simplify this for you. Have you ever done FaceTime? Have you ever done video chat? If you've done that and you've done that a couple of times, well, you know that you're more comfortable with doing video chat, because why? The person that's on the screen, you know, like, and trust them, right? But also, it's easier for you because you think that that judgment factor is off, right? Excuse me. So you don't really have to think too much about it. You don't have to think too much about the fact that this person, or my aunt, my uncle, my aunt, my mom, my brother, whoever, that they're not judging you, right? But it's hard to do that on a TikTok live or a Facebook live or YouTube live or wherever live you're going, because you think these people don't know you, so they could possibly put something out there that might make you feel a certain way, right? But you have to always remember that it does not matter what people do or say, you are now the authority. And one of the other things I told her the other night is, you see this number right here? This number right here, right? Everybody can see it on TikTok. Everybody, right? But what you have to remember is you cannot pay attention to that number. See, what you fail to realize is that number gives you a false sense of failure, right? Because you could look at that number and see one, or you can look at that number and see 10,000. But here's the thing, your message never should change. You should not let this number right here dictate the value that you give. You are here to bring a message. You hit that record button because you had something to say. You're not after a bunch of people resonating with you. Yes, that's great, but that's not your main goal. Your main goal is to bring your message. So what that tells you is that you have to be confident in the message that you're bringing, right? So I'll tell you a quick story, right? Having my message in 2015, when I was really focused on, I gotta do this, but I was so scared, I literally had to sit with my phone like this and I had to pray. I was like, God, please help me order my words, help me season my words because I need to know what to say. But then he was like, you know what? Just trust me and trust the message that I put in you that you already know you're here to bring, and just keep saying what you have to say. Because here's the thing, guys, nobody knows what it's supposed to sound like, right? Nobody knows what it's supposed to sound like. It's supposed to sound like what they're hearing, right? But what do they need to hear? They need to hear you. And I'm not just talking about your voice, I'm talking about your story, right? Why are you on here? Like Michelle says all the time, why should anybody care? And when we say that, we're not making fun of you, right? But we're simply saying, what is the reason why somebody should pay attention, right? And the reason somebody pays attention is again because you have a message that they need and they should resonate with, right? But the thing that sometimes we fail to understand is because that number is a 1 or a 4 or a 10 or a 25 or 200, we figured that number determines the value of what we have to say when it really isn't, right? The value is in your message, what the value is that you put into it. So if you think it's valuable, people will think it's valuable, right? People will resonate with you speaking confidently on what you're talking about. Okay, so Nick, I've only been doing this a couple days. I've only been doing this for a few weeks. I don't really know if I'm confident. But are you confident in you? The question is whether you know all the blueprints or you know how to describe the different platforms and how you can upgrade, what time you can start, how much time till you get back your website, and all these different bits of information, which, yeah, you do need to know that in case you get asked a question. But then what are you bringing to the table? People want to see you, right? Michelle says this, I've said this, and plenty of people in the space have said facts tell, but stories sell. You could talk about the benefits of this digital blueprint, right? You could talk about the benefits of the done for you content, right? You could talk about the pre-written ads that you can use. You could talk about the automations. You could talk about the emails that they already give you a sequence of emails that you don't have to edit. You don't have no tech to edit and all that kind of stuff. But then again, why should somebody who has just come to your page, why should they care about that? That you're talking about features here. The benefit of the automations, the benefit of the emails, the benefit of the funnels is not only are you going to save money, but you're going to save time. So, what you talk about is the time that this has given you, the time that you don't have to spend on doing the thing that you would normally be doing if you didn't have these things. That's what people resonate with because everybody, especially in the US of A, we don't have time. We never seem to have time. Yet we all have insomnia because we're still focused on all the stuff that we did not get to do the day before and how we're going to do it tomorrow. So when you talk about, I have something that gives me time to do what I choose to do versus what I have to do, then you realize that, hey, that's me. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this girl is, but they're talking about something that's hitting me right here because I need more time, right? So then you focus on talking about the things that brought you to make your purchase. That's what we talk about. And notice I haven't even begun to talk about money. I haven't begun to talk about income. I haven't begun to talk about that because why? People will come for the income, but they will stay for the change in their lives, right? Because if people believe in you as an individual, if people support what you're going through and your journey, and you ask them to do something, they won't even give it a second thought. Why do you think people on YouTube grew so large? Because they told stories, right? They took people on a journey. They talked about why they chose to do the things they do. And when they talked about that, people identified and say, "Hey, they're just like me." Right? See, for people like Michelle, and I'm turn to Michelle a little bit. When you start talking about her income, you start to kind of lose people a little bit, right? You start to lose people. So what do you have to talk about is that where you started, and because you have to meet people where they are online, you have to realize that stuff, the stuff that you second guess, is stuff that you will then get people to resonate with. Let me go to comments real quick. Let's see. Michelle says, at bedtime we tell stories. Not bedtime facts. I like that. So that's awesome. I like that a lot. Let's see. Let's see. Love it, Nick. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love and support. Let's see. I'm confident I'm going to help people. Yes, you should be. Can we can talk all day. Meta, I love your videos. I love your videos. Like, I can't even explain to you how much her videos have leveled up. If you don't know, go right now and watch her video. Like, well, not right now, but you know what I'm saying, when I get off live, right? Go and watch her videos because her videos are powerful. Especially the last one she posted. It's so amazing. So, yes. So, guys, one of the things that you have to remember when you're telling anybody anything on live, that you first have to believe what you're saying. If you don't believe what you're saying, it shows in in how you're presenting it, right? The idea is that no matter what people assume, the way, especially when people comment and things like that, it's so amazing to me how we can all get thrown off on a live by a stray comment. I watched it happen today, right? Where somebody made a stray comment and it was all the way off. But it's okay. It happens to the best of us, right? Sometimes what we need to remember is we are in control, right? Don't forget that. It's your phone. It's your connection, right? It's your message, right? So even comedians have a hard time with this, that somebody will start to heckle them from the crowd. And because the pressure of the judgment, they feel like, okay, well, I can't continue with my set. Why? Right? But the thing about this app that I love is that you could take a step back and go, that was interesting. Well, here's what we're going to talk about. And even if you lose your place, like, I've literally got on live. Hey, Amy, what's going on? Thank you so much for coming through. I have literally lost my place in doing a live. Literally lost my place. Like, guys, I hate to deepen it like this, but is such a telling part of this, right? When my father passed back in September of last year, I had probably one of the heaviest tasks I have ever set out to accomplish. Right? Michelle, Michelle, I will show you when I get off here. Right? After talk to me at the mentoring Zoom afterward, and I will tell you how we get that done. All right? I got you. So last year, I was tasked with probably one of the hardest things, which is telling my dad's eulogy. Right? And everybody in my family, on both sides of my family, they know I am the writer, I am the wordsmith, I am the person that's blessed with the gift of gab, I am that guy in my family, right? Whenever it comes to stuff like that, I always get tapped with the master of ceremonies role, right? When in doubt, unless somebody else steps up. So imagine this. I'm literally having to to deal with the loss of my best friend, right? Because me and my dad were super super close, right? So there's the mountain of emotion that's on you in that moment. Added to the fact of he's right there in front of me and I'm high up on the stage, and then you add that camera right in the center of my vision, blasting the service worldwide, because we got friends, family, and relatives all over the world that felt his influence, right? No pressure, right? So I had this speech prepared, I had the eulogy prepared, literally literally 2 pages long, right? I agonized over this, and for the life of me, I struggled to write it because I know how I am as a speaker. Sometimes I get a little long-winded, so I was like, I can't do that because I don't want to prolong the service. So I eventually made it to getting it to the right size. And then I get up there and I'm looking and my eyes are filled with water and I'm trying to pull it together, and I go to look for my speech or the eulogy, and the second page, the first page is gone, completely gone. One of the most important days of my life, something I prepared for an entire 2 weeks, and half of it is gone. And I'm thinking about how heartbreaking would this be if I can't get it done, right? I feel like I let him down for 3 seconds. But God told me, like, listen, Nick, you don't have to worry about this. Just go from your heart. Tell the stories that made him laugh. Tell the stories that made you smile. Tell the stories that moved the two of you and established your friendship, right? Because everybody goes through a point where they go with their parents, where I'm your father, I'm your mother, whatever it is. But then as you get older, as you become an adult, that relationship transforms. So God was like, talk about that, right? And I'm literally going through this whole thought process in a matter of 2 minutes, right? And I'm trying to talk as I'm going through this process, right? But people watching me on YouTube or wherever they were watching, right? They told me afterwards, like, we don't see how you did that. And I hadn't even told them that half my speech, the first half of the eulogy, was gone. Like, my brothers were standing on either side of me going, are you okay? Like, they're going to, like, where is it? Like, I'm telling them, I'm trying to whisper to them because the mic is right here. I'm like, it's gone. Like, where is it? And they're like, look, relax, relax. It's okay, right? Just talk from your heart. And I did that. It was probably one of the best things that ever happened in my speaking career. But I didn't see it because of the mountain of emotion I was feeling. Why do I share that story with you? One, to prove my point, because look, I'm looking at all of you guys right now, and I don't see not like a sporadic heart here and there because everybody's locked in, right? That's another thing I want you to notice. That not because people aren't, there's not a stream of hearts up here, that people aren't locked in. There's 9 people on here, right? But everybody's locked in. Why? Because I just took them there. I guarantee there's at least 2 people watching me right now thinking of what they would do if they were in that position I just talked about. Why? Because I chose to share the story, right? I chose to come from a place of the heart. These are the things that you learn in these digital blueprints, right? These are the skills that you learn because guess what? Not only are you getting done for you content, not only are you getting funnels, not only are you getting pre-written ads, classified websites, and these videos every single day, you get me, right? And this is not to brag to say I'm the guru here because I'm not, but I know how to tell a story. Because put a 2 in the comments if for like 3 seconds you were there with me in that church trying to figure out what did he do? Like how did he survive that? Right? There you go. Because people were locked in. You have to remember, this is social media. Not everybody is going to comment. Not everybody is going to leave a heart. There are people on TikTok that are, like, I guarantee you right now, I'm on the For You page and there's people watching me and they've been watching me for 3 minutes. And they did not have the courage to do that single tap to actually come into the live, but they're watching, right? But the other thing I want to mention in closing is that you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. I had a customer that told me, Nick, the reason I bought is because I kept watching you. I kept watching you. I see you all the time. Every time I get on, you're probably one of the first few faces I've seen. Guys, you have to remember in marketing, the reason why your business is not further than it is because not enough people know who you are and what you have to offer them. But you do that because you stay consistent, because you need to know and they need to know you too. You won't be able to get your message across. People won't be able to know, like, and trust you if they only see you once a day. I had somebody literally tell me off a mentoring Zoom, dude, I see you everywhere. Why do I want that? I'm probably one of the most private people that you have ever met, right? But I don't sound like it. I don't talk like it because I have goals to achieve. One thing I told Brittany, I was like, you have to dig deeper. And I was literally on her live with a proverbial shovel trying to dig deeper, dig beyond the blueprints, dig beyond the done for you content, dig beyond the price she paid to buy a system, to buy an e-learning platform that she's leveraging, right? Because that in the first 3 minutes I was there, that's all she talked about. But then we got to the fact that she was a nurse. Then we got to the fact that she was somebody that cared about caring about people. And that's something that's on her heart. So that's what people need. People sorely need people to care. Remember I said to you that Michelle talked about why should people care? People are scrolling mindlessly because they're begging somebody unconsciously to care. They're doing that because they need somebody to care about them. And it first starts with you showing up every single day, because I guarantee you somebody watching me right now, they've seen me 3 times this week or 3 times in the last 7 days, and they go, that dude must care somehow because he always talks about these things. He's not just one of those people that talks about making money. He actually gives value. He actually cares about people because he doesn't gatekeep, because he doesn't hold things back, because he lets people in. That's what people need. When you do that, when you do that, you will always get people that not just buy from you, but they come back. They come back and they ask you, Nick, what else do you do? Nick, what else do you have? Nick, what else do you talk about? Why do you think that I am in the position that I am in? Not just because I sound good, but because I show up. I told Michelle on a Zoom, I was like, that's simply what I did. After I prayed and I was like, God, what should I do? He told me, just show up and give. And lo and behold, I showed up and I gave, and I'm on a Zoom with a six-figure earner. How does that happen? Because you show up to give more than you receive. It is a biblical principle. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over, shall men pour into your bosom. It's also biblical. Let your light so shine before men that they may see and glorify your heavenly Father. It's just by me giving. And I'm on a Zoom with a six-figure earner that's showing up. And forgive me, Michelle, but I'm putting this out there. Like she told me, I am here to learn from you. For the first time ever in my life, somebody that had a higher net worth than me showed me that they were here to learn from me. And it's not because of me. It's not because of who I am, but it's because who God made me to be. And I show up and I give people every single day. Every single day. And you know why she said that? Because she is the same way. I wonder how come we ended up in the same community. Because like-minded people are like magnets to each other. Like-minded people congregate together, and that's what these 1,700 people do. We get together to change lives. So yes, you could start at any level you want. You could come in at any platform you want, because there's a $50, there's a $150, there's a $300, and a $600, which unlocks absolutely everything, all the training, all the mentoring, all the done for you content. But more so than that, you get a path to changing your life. So yeah, you pay an admin fee of $39 if you buy one of the lower levels, like beyond the 600, or you pay $59 one time. It's $659 at the most, right? Most people spend thousands of dollars. I talk to people in this community every single day that spend $2,500 and above. People that buy that other program out there for $7, and then a couple of weeks later they're like, "Oh, you got to upgrade for this 2,500." And what do you get? I see so many of them on my lives talking about, oh, this, that. And we're not getting support. We wish you were in your community. Why? Because of the support. Because it's not how much we know. Because that other program can talk about how you get to brand you, and you get to edit your funnel. You get to edit your emails. You get to build your website. Okay, so how many people signed up to go design something? Or did you sign up to get paid? Did you sign up to make a difference? Right? But then people get in my comments and they go, well, what's the difference between that and this? The difference is we show up and we support people. We change lives. We don't just go put people to work, right? Because you're your own CEO, right? You're your own CEO. If you want to go work and you want to go sell funnels, you want to go sell automations, you want to go sell this, that, and the third, by all means. Here, you get it done for you so you can focus on changing lives. That's what attracted me to this. That I get to focus on the front end of my business and let my automations do the work. So here's the opportunity you have. You have the opportunity to learn how to do this with trainings like this every single day. And we teach you and mentor you and train you so you know how to do it right. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot, and I'm going to do it real time. Single moms. Give it 30 seconds and you'll see more people pop in here because it's single moms that the algorithm goes to find because you just said single moms, right? I'm not just telling you to go spout different categories for 15 seconds so the algorithm can go crazy. No. I am a married individual with kids. I'm a parent and I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I'm passionate about my business. I'm passionate about marketing, changing lives, all these different things. So when I talk about that, the algorithm goes to find people that they know will resonate with that, right? That's the idea here. And the last thing I will leave you with, this, whatever it is you're doing, I don't care what you're doing on social media. You have to make it more than just about your money, your family, your time. If you want to make some money, if you want to be successful, those are great things to focus on. But if you want to be financially secure, if you want to be able to give somebody financial security, which is very different, it's the difference between being rich and being able to make someone wealthy. That's the difference. And if that's what you want, it has to be deeper than just you and yours. You got to want to change the world. I'm sorry to make it that big for you, but that's what it's going to be, right? So you have a choice now. Two options, right? You can keep going on in that struggle bus and attend YouTube University and Google College and try to figure it out for yourself, and try to meander through the gurus and the advice and people telling you 15 different ways on this app and all the others. Or you can get a mentor, you can get a blueprint, or you can get the knowledge, the training, and the skills that can get you to your financial goals. Shall I pull out the examples? Amy at 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 15K. After 9 weeks, 2 months and a week, I made my investment back in 7 days. I got on TikTok Live just like this and made 900 in 3 days. You want me to keep going? My business partner, Justin Springer, literally made 9,600 and was able to go to Las Vegas because he was able to implement the system and he has a mentor, right? And all of these people that I've mentioned, they all have lives just like you. They all have things they want to achieve, just like you. They all were stuck and struggling, just like you. We all were, but we chose to do something about it. So do something about it right now. You go to this picture or you go to www.mrmillionairinsight.com/freedom blueprint. Put in your email, get registered, get enrolled, and let's change lives together. We have an event this Tuesday, like I mentioned at the top of this live. You got to go there. You can go to my link tree right now. Click on the link tree. It's the very first tile. Get registered and get registered early, because it's not just about you coming, but who else you can help change life for also. So go there right now, and get registered. But more importantly, get your blueprint, because you could be making money within the next 24 to 48 hours, right? That's how long it takes from the date of purchase to the date that you could be making money. And the difference is the dependability on whether that happens or not is on you, because everybody's different, right? So, guys, thank you for giving me the attention and the time. But are there any questions that you guys want to ask? Because I am way over, way over time. Dana, I'm so sorry. Like, we were supposed to meet at a certain time, but I had to give these guys what they came for. So any questions? Any questions? Esmeralda says, "Thank you. You're awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I glorify God." Dana said it's all good. I really appreciate that so much. Let's see. Any more questions? Anything about what we talked about? Hopefully, you guys are more comfortable with the concept of going live and being able to talk to people on social media. So, how we doing? Any questions? We got some people in here. I know, I understand. I see you in the back. I know you're watching, but you might not feel comfortable to comment. It's all good. You can always comment on my last post. Oh, yeah, I'll do this for you too. You register tonight by choosing either the 50, the 150, the 300, or the 600. Remember, it's one time, right? No monthly fees. If you do that tonight, you can literally go to my link tree, and after you make your purchase, I'll make sure you get my affiliate marketing beginner secrets ebook. I'll get you that absolutely free. All you have to do is comment all in on this live, where you can go to my very last post, and you'll be able to get that absolutely free. Oh, it's not enough? Oh, okay. So I got something else for you. For the first person to sign up tonight, and when I say sign up, I don't mean like network marketing. I mean you make your purchase. If you make your purchase tonight of at least the Pro, which is the 300, right? The six-figure blueprint, I will pay for your admin fee. That'll be my gift to you. So if you go ahead and you do that tonight, I will take care of your admin fee. I'll even give you 24 hours. So the first person to do that, I will take care of your admin fee. Right? Hopefully that makes the pot plenty sweet for you. Any more sweet and we gonna risk getting the sugars, you understand? So, I gotta get you going, right? So hopefully you guys got some good information tonight. Hopefully you guys got some value. If you did, put a 1 in the comments, please. And then go crazy on them hearts, because TikTok needs to know that I did a good job tonight. Awesome. Let's see, Retire with Geo says that this is a no-brainer. Absolutely, sir. Geo, I'm not sure. Are you in our community already? Digital Marketing Mama says 1. Let's see, we got a couple other comments too. Wow, this is giving, guys. Yep, it surely is. Michelle says, wow, incredible. Awesome, guys, awesome. All right, we have spoken. So yes. Oh yeah. Okay. I remember now. I'm sorry. I didn't remember you, Jill. But thank you so much for being a part. I really appreciate that. But guys, I will be working on some other content, like how to do. I intend to work on some uh, short form content, like style training, like reels and shorts and stuff like that. And what has allowed me to attract more people and have more people on my social media, like my followers or my subscribers on YouTube. Guys, did I mention that because of these digital blueprints? Like, I've been growing my YouTube channel on accident. like I think it's over 900. I gotta check again, but I think it was like high eights, like high eights last time. But you know, when I've done this, and it's like when I toiled over YouTube, and now I get people subscribing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I didn't even know, right? But that's what happens when you're not just focused on the result, but you're focused on the process. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. If there are no more questions, I will definitely see you guys tomorrow at the same time. I usually do my best to go live between 6 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. to get started because, my family situation and stuff like that. So make sure I gotta give you guys my undivided attention. So, guys, please make sure go to www.mrmillionaireinsight.com/freedom blueprint. Put your email in there. If this is your first time seeing my face, go to this form right down here. It's your name and email. What that does is that let me know you found value here today and that you're interested in seeing more of my comment. But that also does a second thing. It allows you to get registered for the event that's coming up on Tuesday, because if you enjoy my content, you're going to love the event because I am going to be one of the guest speakers at that event. All right. So make sure you sign up. You get registered for the event on Tuesday. It's going to be Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Michelle, Amy, my community, everybody, thank you so much. Michelle and Amy, thank you for modding for me, being on that cool hand loop swag for me. I appreciate that so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. All right, guys, and until next time, live life, love God. See you when I see you. Peace.